A joke of a job interview. I applied for a basic cook position at a very well-known franchise. Cracker Barrel. I have 20 years experience in restaurants with 6 years management experience. I applied via Indeed.com, then on their website. There is no mention of what they pay on their site or in the job posting. Huge red flag. Within an hour of submitting the application, I had missed a call from them. Looked at my phone and had a voicemail, text message and email to set up an interview. Major desperation. Another red flag. A quick internet search showed that Indeed had reported wages for the same position with this company in my state, Alabama. $7.2523.00 per hour with an average of 15 per hour. I called them back and they asked me to come in for an interview today at 2 p.m. I go. The interview questions were quite invasive, but we are like family and just want to get to know you. Another red flag. The first manager asked me what I was expecting, so I answered $1,516 per hour. He wrote everything down and said we do a 2-manager interview, so he went to get the other manager to complete the interview. She had everything he wrote down in front of her and made me rehash everything all over again. Then she says, "We won't start anyone at 15 per hour. You have experience, but it's not Cracker Barrel experience. We have people that have been here since we opened 25 years ago. That don't make that." I looked at her and asked what they start at. Her response was, "We prefer to start at minimum wage, $7.25 per hour. But we can start you at $10, maybe $11. I asked how much overtime can I get. She said none. I looked at her and said, "It seems you don't pay a living wage, nor do you believe in raises either. $10 per hour wouldn't cover my bills, let alone the gas to drive 45 minutes twice a day." I stood up and walked out. This is just insane. Edit. Included company name. We have people who've worked here for 25 years and don't make $15 an hour. And you're proud of that? Good for you on getting up and walking out. They were insulting you. Here's my comeback for the "we're a family" comments from an employer. If we're a family, I wish I was an orphan. There is no mention of what they pay on their site or in the job posting. Huge red flag. Damn right. This is a huge sign of trouble to come. Another red flag. They're piling up. The first manager asked me what I was expecting, so I answered $1,516 per hour. This is positively scandalous. For someone with 20 years experience in restaurants with 6 years management experience. We have people that have been here since we opened 25 years ago. That don't make that. Words escape me here. I looked at her and asked what they start at. Her response was, "We prefer to start at minimum wage, $7.25 per hour. But we can start you at $10, maybe $11. I can make more stacking cans at the supermarket. And I don't need 20 years of experience." This is just insane. Thank you for recognizing that. Working 25 years and never even breached $15 per hour. Well, that's Bama. Hashtag Roll Tide. Name the company. Why wouldn't you be allowed? We prefer to start at minimum wage. I bet you do. Do everyone a favor and name the company, now. Brad's wife would have paid you a proper wage. I worked at Cracker Barrel. Place was ass. Management lies to your face. Intentionally causes scheduling conflicts. It was horrible. One of the main managers had massive nerve damage in her feet and said she was always in pain. So because of that, they didn't allow any leeway for medical reasons. Would force 50+ hours on everyone. They don't care about you 'cause they have it worse. Hope they all go out of business. I know they've been closing locations on the West Coast. Put it out there, at least warn the PPL, that way they don't get caught in the same trap. To be fair, Cracker Barrel has to save money somewhere in order to pay off all their lawsuits. I make more than that botting RuneScape. I also made more than that flipping items on eBay from Goodwill and yard sales. I can't imagine working such a hard job for pennies. I worked for them. You are not missing out on anything. Grill cook positions are all pretty interchangeable. But somehow this place managed to do everything slightly worse than even the dive bars and poorly run franchises I worked at afterwards. 20 years experience and they think you don't know how a kitchen works. Is the Cracker Barrel kitchen upside down? I feel you. Did an over-the-phone pre-screen for a company and HR, and I agreed that $60K was a good salary for the work. Agreeing that would be the pay set forth before I drove the 1.5 HRs to the in-person interview. I met with the boss, talked about the job history, and he says, "What are you expecting for pay?" I told him what was agreed with HR to even have me come down. The boss chuckled and said he does even make that. I lol in his face and explained his job versus company profit versus cost of living. Then I left, pissed about the waste of a day, but laughed 2 weeks later seeing every position there out on the job board. When they call you back, demand $20. They probably will call you back. Right call up. Know your worth. I'd suggest Glassdoor. I'd hope with your level of experience you could get more than $15 per hour. Different location, but part-time at a hardware store in the Northeast paid more. Wow, that's terrible. Next time don't forget to ask the interviewer what they get paid. Lol, it'd be interesting to see what they say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.